Hello friends, welcome back to another live trading video. My name is Nick, and in this video I'm going to be sharing one of my trades as it unfolds live and uploading it to YouTube, whether it is a win or a loss. Now, real quick, what I mean by live is these are trades that I am taking on real accounts, real money. I am looking here to see if the dollar Swiss can make a move to the upside. My plan is to film this trade from start to finish. I just jumped into the trade, and like I said, whether it's a winner or loss, put it up on YouTube for you to hopefully get some form of value out of. If you like these sort of videos, make sure to hit the like button down below. I don't see too many channels doing this sort of content on YouTube, so I figured maybe you guys will enjoy it. So with that said, I want to talk about the entry, why I'm in this trade, and then we'll go ahead and watch how it actually plays out. So I did just pick up a long position. I just alerted to members inside of our private Discord the trade itself. I'll go ahead and pull up that alert just so you can see what that looks like. So I said I'm picking up some dollar Swiss here at this level, risking only 40 pips should price go against me. In terms of a technical reasoning, we're going to talk about this in a second, but basically I like the pullback that we are seeing to the 50% retracement, a strong level of support, and overall a pullback in the dollar or the DXY right now. So we'll take a look at that in just a bit. From a fundamental reasoning, however, with all of my trades, like I said, this is an alert that I sent out to the group inside of our Discord. For every trade that I share my fundamental and technical reasoning. And from a fundamental point, I said that I like the dollar here going into tomorrow's retail sales number. The US has been recovering at a rapid pace, and numbers have potential to come out better than expected tomorrow. Additionally, I am bearish on the Swiss franc, especially after its recent pop in response to some of the global concerns and situation with the pandemic. I believe that this fear could be short-lived and may present some good risk on opportunities in the coming weeks. So that's my thoughts. That's my bias going into this trade. Whenever I take a trade, it is a mix of fundamentals but also technicals. So I sort of use both tools to my advantage. So with that said, that is the trade. I mentioned the entry and then the stop loss that I have on my trade. So there we are. Let's go take a look at the chart really quick. So like I said, I liked this Fibonacci retracement here. I drew from the bottom of the move to the top of the move. It gave me these three levels, of course, the 38, the 38.2, the 50%, and the 61.8, which you can see as little lines there. So as price pulled back to the 50% level, I liked the fact that we got a little bit of a bounce off of this low and was willing to pick up a long position here at the 50%. So like I said, whether this trade is a win or loss, I'll be sharing it to YouTube. And what I'll do is I'll pause the video. By the way, if you did not see already, if you'd like to join the Discord, there is a link down below in the description if you'd like to see the trades that I'm taking and or join our chat room, see the coaching webinars that we're doing, etc. So with that said, I'm going to pause the video, and once things get going, I will come back and give you guys an update on the position here on dollar Swiss franc. All right, guys, so I'm not going to lie, dollar Swiss here. Here's your update. It definitely took me on a serious ride. I want you guys to look really closely here. Check this out. This is where I entered. You can see the blue little arrow on my broker that I entered the trade there. What you'll notice is that price came down pretty much against me in the next few hours after that. And look at this. It missed my stop loss by a very small amount. 4 pips away from my stop loss here on the swing trade, and I am still in the trade, fortunately, because price was actually able to find demand and rally back. And I want to talk about this just for a second because this gives me a good chance to take a pause and talk about stop loss placement. What you'll notice here is that, remember, in my initial analysis, I pointed out the fact that I like the 50% retracement. And when placing my trade, I very specifically put my stop loss underneath by a little bit the 61.8 in case price wanted to come down and test that level. So when I entered the trade, I liked it quite a bit here at the 50%. Although I was a bit early, my stop loss placement did in fact keep me in the trade. And I wish every trade was this easy and this good. It did not actually happen like this for me on every trade by any means. But by placing my stop loss just below the 61.8, I was able to avoid a fake out before price went back the other direction. So I'm in a good spot right now. I am still in the trade, up $640 on the trade. At some point here, I do plan on moving my stop loss up to break even and maybe even into profit, but I'm watching dollar Swiss to see if in fact we do put in a nice push to the upside. I want to point out one more thing here that I saw. On the technical analysis side of it, you'll notice that we had a lower low, right? And then even further than I thought it would go, a lower low yet again, and then actually a beautiful higher low here. So kind of a very ugly inverted head and shoulders pattern here is showing up. And we've got the break above this spot here, which is sort of your quote unquote neckline of that inverted head and shoulders pattern that I just pointed out. So I do like that. I think that that has a lot of promise for the dollar Swiss. I am looking to see if price can make its way back up to the highs, and do plan on trailing my stops and following this trade accordingly. But like I said, currently sitting up 600 or so dollars on the trade, and seeing if this candle here wants to keep going. We do have news coming up, so I'll keep you guys posted once things get moving, and I'll be back soon. All right, guys, and it is a day later, or I guess 2 or 3 days now at this point. I am out of my dollar Swiss trade. You can see price did not do what I was hoping for and ended up stopping me out for just a little better than break even. Somewhere around $30, $35 of profit there on the trade. Just took a slight bit of profit there, and we are all out. So again, sometimes this happens, but I'm kind of glad to be out of this one. You can see the price action did end up sort of finding some sell pressure, and ultimately did roll over much further. So I am out of the trade and looking for new opportunities. It is what it is. All we can do as traders is move on and look for better setups. So with that said, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button, and we'll see you back in the next one.